Hello, hello, hello. It the Vim, and I return with more Pokeboomers. If you don't know what's going on here, I am doing a Nuzlocke with a couple of my friends who should be added. Tagged. Tagged is the word. Off to a great start, me. Tagged down in the stream title. We Nuzlocke through the Pokemon games week by week, gym by gym. The important details are summarized up in the upper right. But basically, today, I take on the Psychic-type gym of Anistar City. I, rather foolishly, forgot to go back yesterday and try to catch Rotom in the Lost Mansion, so that's kind of an L that I'm taking right off the bat. But I feel pretty good about my team. It turns out it didn't really change that much from what I relied on a lot on Sunday. But let me just quickly run through everybody. Dragomon's still here. He's still not going to evolve this week, not that I'm bitter. But hey, Eviolite will help to keep him nice and tanky. And with a very respectable special defense so far, I think I'll get a lot of use out of him. Palmon continues to be an unstoppable force of destruction, although I'm a little worried about her special defense going into this one. She doesn't have a weakness, but she doesn't have a resistance either, and that special defense is just kind of okay. Stevie the Sylveon is an absolute wall of special defense, and has light screen, so she's going to be, you know, pretty important. Hamster 2 is on the team, but definitely not going to be taking part in this battle. Being half poison, it's not great. It's not great for going into the gym full of psychic types. Tyrantrum could potentially see some use. He is mostly just here so he can be on the team for Friday when I go toe-to-toe with Hugh and Avalon. And then Ampharos, also quite strong. I'm pretty excited about her now knowing Cotton Guard. Her defense is already pretty good. I'll be able to make it even better. And, you know, I've still got that Mega Evo. That should come in handy. And I'm going to declare right now that I'm doing this gym hard mode. That means I'm not allowed to use any super effective moves for the entire gym. If I succeed in doing this, I get an extra 15 points onto our little competition, which will bring my score to 320, assuming I don't get anyone killed. If I use a super effective move at any point, any move that deals super effective damage, I will forfeit all points I would have gained from doing this gym. I don't think I have as good of a strategy as Avalon did, but Avalon is kind of close to me in points after the hashtag Avalon sweep of last Friday. So I'm kind of feeling the pressure to do this. Also, this would just be a face roll if I just did this normally. So hey, may as well. And I'm making it worse on myself by basically going in with 4 Pokemon. Tankmon, maybe. But, like, with him not being able to use his rock moves against the Sigilith and Crunch against anyone, that limits his usefulness quite a lot. Also, I think he has a special defense of basically non-existent. Yeah, that's quite bad. And Dragon typing does not help him out here. So it's not great. But I think I've got some specially tanky Pokemon. I've got access to light screen. I feel pretty good about my odds, particularly because Avalon revealed that apparently you only need to fight 1 gym trainer to get to the leader. That's pretty interesting and cool. Anyway, without further ado, let's get in there. Level cap this week is 48. I've got a couple Mons that are already level 47, but if all I have is 1 trainer and then the gym leader, that's nothing. I don't gotta worry about that at all. Oh, right. I was not watching when Avalon did this. This is some real Path of Emptiness, Skies of Arcadia nonsense here. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to fight this lad. I am gonna be sweaty and look at trainers, because why would I not? Executor. Perfect. Dragomon has Sap Sipper, so I might even get some nice wins from that. Or some benefits? I don't know. I'm feeling alright, but a little loopy. It was a very long day. We're supposed to get like a morning break and an afternoon break in addition to lunch break. And my morning break was like, nah, you're gonna be stuck dealing with one case for 3 hours straight. And so that just kind of, I got off that call, I was like, well, alright, I guess it's time for lunch. And the whole time it was just, it was a lot. It was a lot. Anyway, we here now, we playing Pokemon, it's all good. Let's take on this first chump. Don't be distracted by your surroundings. Focus on unleashing your true power. Okay. Psychic Pascal. Now, how would you like to unleash your true power? By using some grass-type moves. That'll definitely work, I promise. Do not question. Just use the grass moves. Anyway, here's a... that is not as much. Okay, Psyshock is not ideal. Okay. I may as well go for Body Slam to see if I can get some paralysis. Hey, Sylvarian, what's up? Thank you. Thank you for the 200 bits. Thank you for the extra 100 bits. How's it going, man? Just doing some Nuzlocking and the 30 bits. My god. You drowned me with dollars. Okay. Dragomon's kind of getting the crap beat out of him out there, so I need to swap. This does not bode super well. I honestly thought Eviolite would help. Alright, I'm out. What a legend. Drops 330 bits, refuses to elaborate. Leaves. See you, Sylvar. Okay, I don't want Stevie to overlevel, but I think she's my best swap here. Executor is no joke here, after all. The fact that you're using Psyshock is really annoying, because everybody that's here is here because they're good versus special defense, but you're not following the program here. Wait, Fairy is not... One of these days, I will remember how Fairy type works. Today is clearly not one of those days. Yeah, Psychic is not one of the types it's super effective versus. Okay, so Draining Kiss, we are good to stay within the rules. Give him a little kiss. And heal back truly just obscene levels of HP. You have Wood Hammer? Oh my god. Good thing I healed. Man, that pineapple's out for blood. Still, it's the only Pokemon that trainer had, so fair is fair, I suppose. Yes, when you remain calm and undistracted, your Pokemon can realize their full potential. I am second-guessing my plans to not use super effective stuff here, because that was rough. But I'm gonna go ahead and blame a good chunk of that on Psyshock. Because that's a good move, and it hit me in the defense that I wasn't expecting to be hit in. If I can dodge all the other trainers, I can probably be okay. Probably. Probably. Even if not, I don't think the rest of them will be as scary. Executor is just like a stone-cold murderer. Very intimidating. As a child, I underestimated him because of his grass typing. I was like, oh, grass typings aren't good. I know better now, mostly. I still have some of the old grass-type prejudice, but... Okay, let me see if I can just ninja my way to the gym leader now. We take a warp. Really is a cool area. Do I just take the warp? Or what's over here? Well, let me scout it out. Because I think I need... Okay, no, I think I need to get to the bottom layer. If I remember. God. I should have, been, taking notes or something. Oh. Never mind, that's the only path forward. Okay, cool. Never mind, then. Trying to be very careful here, because XP could end up being a little tight. So I definitely don't want to accidentally get too much experience, and, like, I think Stevie's gonna be pulling a pretty heavy load here, so I don't... Ooh, trippy. I don't want to have her just, like... Yeah, I'm worried because she's my best answer to Psychic types that isn't a super effective move. I could end up relying on her a little too heavily and just, like, completely screw myself over. I mean, an overlevel with a hard mode is still better than not, because I don't think I can give my opponents any major advantage from one measly level. I don't think so, at least. Maybe. Okay, there's a trainer over there. I've dodged him. That's nothing. Oh dear God. For a directionally challenged person like myself, this is a little bit of a nightmare. This looks like progress and is good. Maybe? Maybe? I think pink is good. I think pink is what I want. Hold up, you're unavoidable then. Or wait, is he just a hair below? I think he might be a hair below. Yes. Okay, so if I move... Perfect. Another optional trainer. Good. Oh my God, this place is a nightmare. That looks like a dead end, I think? Maybe the real gym battle was the directions I struggled with along the way. At least this... It's ironic. This, like, very artificial space is letting the game do a better job at telegraphing, like, what's to come ahead down your path than a lot of, like, natural areas in this region have. Okay, good. There is the gym leader. Okay, let me double check, make sure I have my items set up correctly. I don't know now about leading with Dragomon. I might just go with my strategy of lead with... Trouble is, I'm definitely... A Sigilith is decently quick. I don't think I have anything that's not going to be problematic to put in that is going to outspeed. My team in general is very slow. My teams in general seem to be slow. Oh yes. My backups, should I have any Pokemon fall, are Calamon the Probopass and Hampter 1 the Delphox. Yes, I did bench my starter. This may come back to haunt me, but I think for now it was the right decision. Yeah, honestly, I think I might just want to get Palmon in there and just murderalize the Sigilith before it can set up too many screens? I guess? All these mofos having Calm Mind is really bad, too. I could absolutely just wipe here if I'm not careful. It's kind of tempting to lead with Stevie, but that could be dangerous if she gets boosted XP off all those. It would let me set up light screen, which would be a lot safer. But no, I think I switch Stevie in after the Sigilith falls. And I think my best shot at dealing with it effectively is Palmon. Also, I'm realizing I had leftovers on. What I can do instead is put on a Chesto Berry. So if she gets yawned, it won't matter. That's, of course, assuming that the Meow Stick doesn't come right out after the Sigilith. Which, who knows? We'll see. Okay. Let's get in there. A ritual to decide your fate and future. The battle begins. Okay, not much preamble. Bring it on, nerd. Leader Olympia. God, Sigilith is so cool. Still haven't forgiven myself for getting my own Sigilith killed last season. Might be best to just go for the stab and just Aqua Tail. Then again, a miss is going to be really bad. I don't want to give this thing a chance to set up screens for both types. Okay, Reflect. That's bad for Azumarill, obviously, but that isn't going to matter from a decent number of my fighters. Ooh, that's less damage than I like. Aqua Tail, do you do any better? And how bad is this Psychic going to be? 164 down to... Really? Oh god, and I missed. Okay, 61 damage normal. I can take another one. Maybe I just rest right away? Keep her in the fight? Yeah. Do the Chesto Resto right off the bat. Oh, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. You just do this normal mode. Psychic type's scary. And I didn't bring anything that resists them like an absolute dolt, like an absolute moron. Okay. Light screen. Kind of annoying that you did that now, because now it's going to last longer after you're dead, which I don't love. Okay, we got the first Hyper Potion. I should be able to get at least Reflect down on this one. Okay, there's Reflect. Return is going to hit like a truck now. Whew, boy, am I glad that crits aren't double damage anymore. Okay, Sigilith falls. Yeah, it turns out I maybe should have been too, HD. More on that potentially later. Because this has not started out super promising. Okay, Slow King. You still have Light Screen up. I think I return into you and hope you yawn, and then I can swap out to Sliggoo. I think that's my best case here. Obviously no Aqua Tail. Oh, I am faster, of course, because Slow King. Okay, Calm Mind. Not good. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. Hyper Potion? Nope. Okay. This is perfect. The rest of the team is fresh for her ace. Palmon has obviously taken an absolute beating out there. And doesn't have the Chesto Resto. But Light Screen is now down. And that's, you know, that's something. Okay, Stevie, this is your out. We double check, moveset, Psychic Calm Mind, Fake Out Shadow. Okay, yeah. I think I just put in Stevie and get that Light Screen up and kind of take it from there. Okay, Fake Out first. That's fine. Pretty expected. Definitely not outspeeding here, but Light Screen will be good. Psychic right off the bat. That 147 down. Oh! Okay, that's not bad at all. Stevie's a beast. And now, Stevie, give her a little kiss. Okay, this should hit for absolutely nothing now. Okay, that's a lot more than I expected. Jesus. Still. Draining Kiss is absolutely cracked now. Okay, Calm Mind, not good. Hate that. I might need to just go straight ballin' in with Hyper Beam. Just to potentially guarantee the kill. So she doesn't Hyper Potion. Because she shouldn't be in Hyper Potion range yet, I think. Oh, but if she is, it's going to be really bad. Nah, fuck it, we ball. Stevie, kill him. I love that it still has the same jank old soundbite. Hyper Beam to kill. Ah, classic ending. Oh, imagine being afraid of the psychic types. Who would be afraid of the psychic types? And I had full faith in the team the whole time. Create your own path. Let nothing get in your way. Your fate, your future. Yeah, that could have gone real bad. If there had been any crits from her team, though, oh my god. Now, the Psychic Badge. A testament to your skill. Proof of your power. Hell yeah. Give me the earring of strength. A symbol of trust. Level 90 or below. Pokemon obey. And got Calm Mind. That's gonna be good. Special attack and special defense are increased. The Calm Mind TM. Power that grants life awakens. Voices of woe. That is your future. Back from whence you came. You can be transported there. Warp to the entrance? Yes, please. Farewell. Okay, that is a hard mode victory with no deaths. Which means I gain another 40 points, bringing my total to 320. I don't think anyone... Nope, nobody got in early enough to take advantage of the prediction. Yeah, it turns out that there was only one trainer that I had to fight. So I'm probably going to stick around and do the level grinding. But yeah, that ended up being super quick. I'm sure getting the Psychic Badge wasn't too much trouble for you. Right, Vimbear? Ready for a rematch? I think it would be fun to compete with my neighbor to be the best in Kalos. But I can't claim to be competing with you until I beat you at least once. What's this? Oh, are you gonna out yourself as evil? Pokemon trainers, I come to you by the Holocaster to make an important announcement. Listen well. Team Flare will revive the ultimate weapon, eliminate everyone who isn't in our group, and return the world to a beautiful, natural state. Unproductive fools are consuming our future. If nothing changes, the world will become ugly, and conflicts will raise the land from end to end. I repeat, we will use the ultimate weapon and wipe the slate clean. I'm sorry, those of you who are not members of Team Flare, but this is adieu to you all. Whoa, he was evil! I can't believe it! For bonus points, I'm actually wearing my ProZD shirt of the... My machinations lay undetected for years, which is exactly talking about the kind of character that's Lysander. Even in the King Dragon videos, he's called Lysanderoth. What was Lysander saying? Wiping the slate clean? Eliminating everyone but Team Flare? Vimbear, let's split up and look for Team Flare's base. Where could Lysander be, though? We first met him in Luminous City. Maybe he's there? Yeah, right? He's going right to the mass killing of everyone, like... I guess he's borrowing from the Stalin book. And, like, he hasn't exactly given... Really, all he's doing is he's making a world of the 1%. Because we saw earlier that Team Flare requires a donation of 3 million Pokebucks to join. So... who's gonna flip your damn burgers, Lysander? Your rich buddies? I don't think so. Also, is it gonna kill all the Pokemon, or is he just out to murderalize humans? Right. I got some XP rising to do. Palmon is going in the box for now, because she is level capped. I'm just gonna bring one of my backups in so they can leech some XP share. Phrasing. I don't know. I can't words good. I spend all day talking now. It's a problem. This is why I'm streaming less and less on weekdays. Okay, Stevie is basically going to level regardless of what I kill. Dragomon needs lots. Elecmon does not need much. But I'm a little worried about Dragomon's durability if I don't give the Eviolite. I'm going to hope that the route I was... Oh, right. Route 17 is a Mamoswine Road. Oh, and that's all ice types, which I don't currently have a great counter to. Yeah, actually, it might be time to fly to another route for the level grinding. Yeah, that's right. That's... Yeah, I think I'll go back to trying to kill Quagsires. That was working pretty well for me leveling off stream. Anyway. Hope everyone's week is going well. Mine is, like, variable. It was fine, but yesterday I woke up and, like, I don't know. Something was off. Like, I just couldn't focus. I mean, I was a little bit hungover, full disclosure, but it was beyond that. Like, I had no executive function or something. It was, like, I just couldn't get up the energy to do much of anything. It kind of felt like, well, a little bit like, when I had COVID, when COVID was going around. Not quite as severe, not by half. But I literally called in sick to work yesterday and just, like, played a couple video games. I played, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was a delightful little visual novel. Sorry if anyone was hoping for me to play it on stream, but I was like, I just need something that's, like, kind of low, like, short, that I can finish it in a day and just, like, not high commitment, and that kind of fit the bill for me. And it was good. I recommend it. I mean, you know, it's free, so you lose out on nothing monetarily if you don't like it. It's very much, you can tell it's for Sonic fans. Like, I have kind of lost touch with the franchise, so there was a lot of things where it was like, I don't quite know what you're talking about here, but I'm glad everyone's having a good time. A little bit. And I was very proud. I managed to deduce the murderer on my first try. They crafted a relatively compelling little mystery. Few red herrings along the way, some things you could kind of see from foreshadowing. My brain, which is occasionally prone to conspiratorial thinking, was seeing some potential connections there that didn't really end up being anything, but oh well, c'est la vie. Okay, this should... No, that wasn't enough for Stevie? Okay. So it sounds like, because multiple people now have approached me to potentially do some group stuff in between once Pokeboomers goes on break. So we might be seeing a return of the stuff like, the Fire Emblem drafts I did, or something like that. Which I'm always, like, leery of, because I kind of feel like I'm, like, splitting the audience attention for that, but I don't know. It's been long enough that I kind of crave one of those. If we can get a good, like, commitment going for it. I definitely was a little disappointed that, for the Sacred Stones thing we had going, kind of everyone's lives kind of blew up at once, so I think I ended up being the only one finishing that. I mean, of course, poor Tabs. He was just stuck forever and ever. I don't blame him at all, but Drunk and Ryan were, like, pretty close to done, and I'm just kind of sitting here like, well, I guess I win by default? There's also a few strategy games I've had my eye on that could be neat to... Why don't we bring on Calamon? It's really hard to get Calamon XP on his own. He struggles a little bit. And I think there's some things allegedly soon changing at work to the point where I think I can get back to at least one night, like, consistently streaming during the week, because I know Wednesdays have been, like, I mean, I don't know, it's been We're only on week 2 of this thing, but I've already not been consistent with it, because last week I was like, screw it, just get it all done on Sunday. And this week I didn't. But, I don't know. It just seems like there's going to be a day that's consistently probably going to be a little bit less stress on me, so... Actually, I'm fighting level 30s. I shouldn't need Eviolite here. What am I doing? Where is that lucky egg? Because otherwise, Dragomon's going to be sitting for a while. Because good old Dragon-type XP to level up. I don't know how well I'm going to do in PvP. Just kind of thinking through that out loud. Which will, of course, be happening on Friday on Q Gaming's channel. His fight will be tomorrow. Because I put 2 dragon types on my team, perhaps foolishly. And good old Avalon managed to pull some good ice coverage, which I don't love. And of course, you know, there's always fairy types out there. I mean, my dragon types are not really relying on dragon type moves for damage, but could still be an issue. You know. And, you know, one of my dragon types is not fully evolved. Yeah, I was thinking Sliggoo was going to be way more useful in that gym leader fight. Probably might have been a safer strat than having Palmon do all that stuff up front. But, oh well. I felt more confident in him being able to fight the gym leader's Pokemon than, say, my poor Delphox, who is just like... just does not have bulk. Like, is okay against special attacks, but HP is just kind of garbage. And I've just kind of accepted that, he's just kind of been... what would you even say? Power creeped out of the equation? Like, losing access to fire and psychic coverage is really bad, but I think I can manage. Basically, I just want to try and get some wins on Hugh. Avalon's team is suddenly really, really strong. I do think I've got some counters to it already. I think he has a counter to the counter that he expects me to deploy, but I have a counter to the counter for the counter. I think. It's a little bit untested, and probably won't be as effective as I'm hoping, but it's at least something I can try. You know, it's something rather than nothing. Also, it would be kind of cool if I could get a shiny Quagsire here, I wouldn't lie. Then again, it could also be a shiny Stunfisk. There is the Dragon Pulse. Yes, please, because that's just a straight upgrade, yeah? Yeah, no chance of paralysis, but Dragomon just needs more power. I mean, you know, I'm... when it comes to fighting Hugh, I'm dealing, like, psychic damage IRL to him by using a Sliggoo when I didn't really care about catching a Goomy. But, you know, that doesn't exactly translate into, you know, points, so... But I need to look at Avalon's team again, because I'm blanking now if he actually put any of the ice types on his squad. Because I know at least he had at least like a couple of them that were going to be pretty good for him. Who is 48? Electro. And I'm a little worried about that between Sliggoo and Tyrantum, and Venusaur, actually. Ice causes so many problems for me all of a sudden. Right on the week where we gain access to it. I'm running a very poorly balanced team as far as, like, types this week, but I feel like I've been striving for, like, type diversity up to this point in the run, and it has not been working for me in PvP. Like, until last week, I was able to do pretty well against Avalon, but I don't know what it is. Something about my team comp just is not quite working. I do think a big part of it is me not using Palmon intelligently. Like, I just forget just how many goddamn things can learn poison moves, and then she's not very fast because she has a brave nature, and so something else goes first and just blows her up in one hit with a super effective poison attack. And I'm like, well, there goes my best Pokemon. Cool, good talk. But ah well. I'll find a way, and at the very least, you know... At the very least, I should be able to finish the Nuzlocke. It's funny. Normally, my main concern is just like, I just want to finish the Nuzlocke. Here, the Nuzlocke itself is so easy that I'm caring a lot more about these PvP fights than I did before. Also partially because we're all a little more competitive this week. Like, Avalon has suddenly caught up. I'm not that far behind Hugh. Hugh is slowly losing his mind over quote-unquote being forced into hard modes. I don't know. I feel like kind of the competitive aspect of it hopefully makes up for just the lower challenge overall. Because, like, Kalos is not hard. There have been a couple flashes this week where, like, there was a little more of a hint of maybe some danger, but a lot of this has just been, nah, just kind of face roll. Like, that gym leader fight definitely could have gone a lot worse than it did. As it was, there were a couple butthole clenches. It wasn't super clean, but I got it done. Probably wasn't the smartest move to rely on Palmon so much, but I don't know, she got the job done. So it's fine. So many Quagsires that must die. How is everyone looking? We're still a ways off. Alright. Still think this is among the safer ways to level grind at the moment. Because, like, the Stunfisk is okay XP, the Quags are good XP, and Ice types are a giant pile of problems for me right now, so I don't really want to risk getting one of them killed by just being stupid. So we can just vibe and murder Quagsires all day. It's a nice throwback to the dark days when I had to do this to EV grind, when there were no other options available. You know, I feel like I'm gonna end up being a little more negative than positive on Kalos on the whole, just because the challenge, man, it's so, like, Pokemon is not a difficult franchise, but generally speaking, you know, Nuzlocking, particularly with our rule set, like, you kind of gotta be awake. You gotta, like, pay attention to your strategy and your team comp. And even this, like, I feel like I keep rolling in with objectively suboptimal plays and teams, and I just crush everything anyway. I don't know. I do appreciate that things have been made better with the whole, like, oh, come on, stop with these endures. That's illegal, being able to do that when you're at 1 goddamn HP. Or at least it should be. You know what? I got plenty of paralysis curing berries, probably. Poisoning, frozen. Really? Do I not? That is surprising. That is very surprising. Yeah, I had thought about going straight into the new stream thing that I've teased a few times, the library, after my fight, but I'm not quite prepared to unveil that tonight. I don't quite have the, like, energy, I guess you'd say. Because I'm feeling okay, but, like, I don't know. I don't think I'm exactly in peak rambly form, and doing a new, highly gimmicky thing, just kind of going into it cold, I don't think would result in the best real experience here. Oh yeah, I also need to take care of tonight. I was contacted by a YouTuber who, as it turns out, videos who I've watched a couple times, who was like, "Hey, Vimbert, I see that you have streamed this game I'm doing a video essay on. Do you want to provide a voice?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, man." So that's pretty cool. I have yet to record for it. That's one of the things I need to take care of tonight. But I'll let you guys know when that comes out. It's at least a bit tangentially related to Strong Bad, so, you know, quite on brand for stuff I'm interested in. And should be good. I've gotten very into, this kind of, video essays lately. I don't know, they're like calming to me. And even if they're not, because, you know, they're not all super well researched and they get things wrong, but at least on some level, I'm learning about something new. Or at least learning more about something that I did know about. Okay. At this point, I think I bring Hamster 2 to the fore and swap around that egg. Didn't end up needing Hamster at all, which is good, because that would not have ended well. Oh my god, would that have not ended well? Unmitigated disaster, truly. I don't know about old Hamster 2. I'm not super happy with his moveset. The whole getting locked into his main grass stab attack is just getting a little too easy to exploit, and I don't really know how to fix that. Because he's best at special attack, and I feel like unless I go for some kind of, like, harsh sunlight tactic and, like, go for solar beam, which I don't even have access to... Or wait, do I? I might have access to it through the TM shop. I feel like I don't have a viable substitute. Like, he basically just occupies the spot of, hey, he is here to, use poison attacks and dish out toxic. Feels like a super underwhelming niche. Obviously, still plenty good in, like, the run itself. But as far as PvP goes, he's not really doing the best. I think doing a little better than, my poor Delphox, because, you know, I can always slap a Venusaurite on him. And even without Mega Evolving, he still has the bulk to, like, take a hit or two. Usually. That and my opponents seem kind of fond of using these dang old good ground types, and having Venusaur is a decent counter to them. Not amazing in every case. Okay, Dragomon at 48, that's the level cap. Dragomon takes, like, approximately all the experience in the world to level, so I'm just gonna keep rolling, finish out Hamster 2, then get Tankmon sorted out, and then we'll be done for the evening. I like how just, like... And I say I like, but I actually don't like... Oh, god damn it, that's a contact move, I keep forgetting. How Lysander was just like, oh, hey, I've been evil the whole time. What's up? You're all gonna die. Okay, bye. Like, I don't know if they intended it as, like, a twist? Because he's just been like, oh, he's the helpful neighborhood scientist man? Question mark? Okay, 61. That's all it takes. Tankmon can murderalize a Quagsire for that. After all, he's only hit neutral by water types. Which is kind of a nice fringe benefit to the rock type, or the rock dragon type, which I hadn't really thought about before. Still, I'm gonna be feeling a lot better about old Tankmon once I can give him, like, Stone Edge. Because, boy howdy, this head smash. This head smash. Critical hit. Tankmon's like, oh my god, I never get to do anything. I must kill. And we love that for him. Oh, of course, Calumon can learn Stone Edge by level. Of course, Calumon. That's such a good move. Not that I'm bitter that Tankmon isn't gonna learn it except by TM. Not at all. Oh well, this is the team I chose. Alright, so please make sure to tune in tomorrow to Hugh so you can see his gym fight as he probably tears his hair out over being forced to do this hard mode. And then Friday, we'll all be over on Hugh's channel, podcasting about how our weeks went, and then going to battle with one another in Pokemon Showdown for additional points and glory. So thank you everybody for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. My name is Vimbert, or Vimbear if you prefer. I'll see you around the internets.